Some moves today. Let's take a look. Drip, a big move. I think there was news on oil and gas and all that. ERY Energy, Tesla, Soxol, TQQQ, PLTR, HIMS. Let's take a look. All right, HIMS has been on this downtrend, this falling wedge. Falling wedge, you always come out. Now, sometimes it's even possible it'll go up slightly and just go back down again. You know, this did this move up, fake out, little hollow candle, then look at that. You go right up. Look at again, right here, the low. 199 stochastics. You come up, you're like, yeah, here we go, and then look what happened here. And then you have a crossover. So this low is getting higher. This was a fake out to me. Weekly chart, you're ready to cross over. Although it hasn't crossed over yet, so you'd be aware of that. 5-minute chart on this. Excuse me. 42.50. You go up to 45.25, and then you go even higher, 45.50, then a pullback. So you can see the nice move up here, and let's see the 4-hour chart. You went up, back down hard, but then you cross back up again. So yeah, favors to the upside now. We've been so low, so we'll watch that. HIMS. All right, PLTR, we did. Look at the weekly. The weekly's still going down. You're going down strong. Red over white. Monthly, not showing much here. You do have a crossover red. Daily chart, you're going sideways. 150. Look at this. Back and forth we go. It is a weird chart here on stochastics. I've never seen it go sideways, sort of like in between here. Not really, up here, of course. You're overbought, oversold area. 4-hour looks like it's coming back down again. You had a 5-minute on this was a beast. We went over this. Look at this short, back up and back down. So, this was a great intraday trade, of course. Let's look at drip. All right, the drip daily. I like to play these oil and gas and energy. I like to swing these, not day trade, because they put in good moves, low to high. Look at this, low, back high. Look at this right here. So you went from 1025 to 850, 881. This is a nice move. My target would be up here in this 80 to 100 zone on drip. ERY, the same thing. This is energy bears. Look at this, low to high. Here, here, here. I actually put a move right here. And you can see each time we're getting higher. And then look where we're at right now. This has a bullish crossover right here. And your very low point, that's good, and you want to see it go back up to eventually talking 23.25 maybe. That is a falling wedge, and then we'll see if this goes up. All right, what else we got? Tesla. All right, Tesla, you can see it's putting in big moves back and forth with swings. Look at the swings here, the low to high. You had a move here short. And then you have a big move up here out today with this cross formed. And this put in a move, below 328. And then it went all the way to 342 before, moved back down. Weekly chart, Tesla did cross over. White is over red. That is bullish, but the chart, is a mess right now. Monthly chart, not showing much. Sideways. So, the daily chart again, you're going from this low to high move all the way from basically April. There was a low touch line. You want to stay above, you want to stay above 320 basically. As you can see, each time we're getting higher. Here's Soxol. Now Soxol is interesting. You got to this 29 line. This was my call. If anyone sees my video way back when, because I had this trend line drawn all the way back from August. This is a big trend line. Now, sometimes they don't mean nothing. Trend lines, going back some, but this, because it went back so far to August and how many times it touched, that's what it is for me. And that's why I called this when it was 7-10. I said, watch for this eventually get a 30. And then you have up here, of course, 29. You have to move up and short back down the wedge. Then you drop like a rock right here. And so you want this line to hold, or Not even the line here. 2263. I will call this. Weekly chart. Looks like you peaked in semis right here. Look at this. 97.48 stochastics coming down. You're crossing back. So we'll watch on that 5-minute chart. Yeah, it was a short today. 25.50 all the way down the low, and then you bounce up near 25 on Saxel. TQQQ. 88.50 go. 89.75. Big move down, and then look at that late move. Look at this U move. So long the short, short again long. The bigger moves here. Daily chart. It looks like a flag. It's going to come down here, eventually go back up. But right now, it's kind of a mess. You went down, got back up. Yeah, but the trend here is this big move. Stochastics down. You cross over, now you're going back down again. The weekly chart is fading too on this. Looks like you peaked here, 725.25, 97.76 stochastics. Look at this. And it tried to cross, but red is still over white, which is still bearish to me. Monthly chart, you're almost out of room here. Once this crosses over negative, the market's going down even bigger, I believe, but it hasn't. It's turning sideways a lot here on the monthly. So we'll watch that. All right, that's it. Some recap of some moves today, some future moves, what they could possibly do. That's it. Please subscribe to Mike Gamet Trades on YouTube.